Jimmy, I gotta take a dump.
What?
No, I mean I need a dumpster.
Well, for all those needs, you need to call Big V Dumpster Rental, Long Island, New York, 631 900 dump.
Jimmy, a serious note.
Okay.
We're in this podcast and broadcasting thing, and there's so many people doing it.
Yep.
But there's one guy out there. His name is Mayor McCall. I really
Okay.
don't know him. He had reached out to me, I don't know, a year ago, 2 years ago. Anyway, I think he asked me to watch his show or listen to his show. I watched it.
Okay.
I wrote him. I said it was a really good show, and he was like, "Oh, thank you so much. It means the world to me." Whatever else, and that's pretty much the last I've ever heard of him. I think I might have met him, of course, through Benny from Dan and Benny in the Ring,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't know this, but I recently someone had shared this with me that unfortunately this I don't know his real name, Mayor John McCall. I guess it's John McCall's his real name. I'm not sure, dude. So forgive me.
Okay.
But his son passed away, and this is again he put this on social media. Okay, so it's not like I'm revealing anything. His son,
All
unfortunately,
right.
ran across what many Americans are running across and passed away. I
What?
guess
The F? The F? The F word?
with fentanyl, right?
What is the deal? By the way, just real fast. I'm sorry. What is
Yeah,
the deal with fentanyl? What is it? What is it about it that makes it so?
it's literally and this is a serious thing that's happening in this country right now.
That's why I'm asking.
Even if you smoke weed, it's like a
Oh,
pinhead of
great.
that
Here we
stuff will
go.
kill you. No, but I'm being
Right.
serious. That's why you got to be
All right.
careful where you get your stuff. So, it's very odd, Jimmy, because again, a lot of people like cocaine, and obviously in the '80s it was a big drug that
Oh,
everybody
it's
used.
ridiculous. Oh
But
yeah, it's
you
everywhere.
gotta you gotta really think now if you're still doing these type of drugs, considering fentanyl is out there. I think you're out of your mind.
How old was the kid though? Wasn't he like in his
I
early
I
20s?
don't know, but I pulled some of the posts,
It was
Jimmy,
his
and I
early
I, I
20s.
kind of want to share these with you. And
Okay.
all right, and so just
Yeah.
everybody knows. Again, this is public knowledge. This guy has put it out there. Um, so I'm gonna switch glasses here, dude. So because I cannot read this with my
That's fair.
sunglasses on.
Fair
So
enough, as I always say.
Monty and glasses.
Yeah. Well,
Here's
either
how to
way, it's glasses.
donate to my family during this horrible time. There is more to a death than just a funeral, thanks to who have understood. So he lost his son, and I guess he felt he wanted to reach out to his fans, and uh, I guess his fans
Okay.
of his show, and look for a donation. I'll share this next one with you.
All right.
Um, Fuck fentanyl. The call that you never want to get. Your son is overdosed. He will always be loved. Love you. Blah blah blah. Okay, and then do I have another one? Well, I think that's
Dude,
all I have.
give me. There was got to be more than the blah blah blah, though.
Well, so I don't have the post. I had thought I uploaded it. Let me
All
see.
right.
I'm going to check my phone, dude. So I'm going to read this for you. I would like to show the people out there because I'd like to know, and I want you to weigh in because
Right.
then I got a little bit annoyed, right? Let me see here. Here's one. So
So there was a GoFundMe for the funeral.
there was a GoFundMe. I don't know if it was for the funeral. This is another post from him. This is just days later. Thank you
All
all
right.
for the love and support during the most difficult time with our son. Now it's time to get back on it with the podcast, Wrestling Talk with Mayor McCall. We have some big surprises coming, a franchise, or maybe a man with a hands of stone. Um, and then he takes another picture at his son's funeral home. Beautiful service today. Thanks to my crew for supporting Foxy and myself. And it's a picture with his crew.
He has a. What do you mean by crew? He has a crew on his program.
No, it's like a bunch of friends, and they're all lined up at the funeral home, and they decide, hey, this is a perfect time to take a selfie for Facebook. So
Wow. Well,
I'm
that's
not,
weird.
I'm not
That
now.
to me is macabre.
Well, let me ask you this:
Yeah, go ahead.
Normal life. Okay, who's to say what normal is anymore, Jimmy?
No, and at this
Okay,
point, who the hell knows because of all the conflicts going on? But go ahead.
and I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, this poor guy lost his son,
Yeah.
and I feel bad. I almost thought about donating from our show. Almost,
Okay.
not quite, not
What?
quite.
Not
Uh,
quite. You're
well, I'm,
killing
I'm being
me.
honest, right? Because
Classic
I'll
Monty.
be
I
honest
love
with
it.
you, I can't. I don't like certain people, and he's one of
Right.
them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
Understood. Understood.
um,
Okay. Go ahead.
and then I see, the first thing comes out of your mouth is that you want to talk about your fucking podcast, and then you take a picture with your boys at the funeral. Yo, what's up, dude? Look, I'm not trying to sway you. I'm not trying. I'm asking you. I don't know what normality is anymore, man. I don't know.
Some.
All I know, to me, this
Ooh.
shit's fucking weird. Take it over, Jimmy,
It is.
please.
It is fucking weird. But I'll say. Okay. Let's start with the basics of what's right. In today's age, if you post about the death of one of your children, you've got every right to do that. Everybody knows the difference between the line. There's like this thing in my mind about right and wrong, and it's basically a line. And it's like, okay, fine, so far so good. I mean, so far so bad. Somebody so
Hold on.
young
Let me just
taking,
interject and I'll let you
yeah,
continue. But
yeah.
make sure that you put a QR code up there in
What?
case people want to pay for your shit. I mean, that's what he did, right? Hey, my son has died. Here's a QR code if you want to donate. Since when? I don't know when people donate to someone's funeral. I don't get it. But go ahead, Jimmy. I
Did you
digress.
think I was heading in a friendly direction before you fucking brought up a QR
I
code?
just want to make sure you have all the information.
Well, I appreciate that because now it's even more complete. Basically, there's the difference between right and wrong, and there's a line we all know. Okay, you want to ask for donations for your kid's funeral? I don't know what your situation is, but personally, I never would. You'd probably have to back over me with a truck 7 times before I would do something like that. But it's your call, all right. But all of a sudden, at the funeral home, you'll you're talking about your show. How many days later was this, Michael? He's at the actual funeral home. It could only be a few days, right?
He's taking pictures with his
What
boys
the fuck is going
at the
on?
funeral.
You see, that's where that line comes in. And guess what? You just jumped a shark. What the fuck is going on with
Well,
you?
this is what I'm trying to say to you, Jimmy. It's like I don't
Right.
know what normal is anymore. It's
Well,
like,
that
is
ain't
it
normal.
okay?
No,
Like,
it's not. No, that ain't normal. And you know what? You can call me any name you want if you disagree. I don't give a fuck. That to me is not normal. That to me is not normal. You want to grieve over your child? God damn it, your child died. That fucking blows. And you want to talk about how much you loved them on Facebook? Fuck yeah. Amen. Go. But again, I wouldn't ask for anybody's money. If somebody gave something willingly out of their heart and they came to me and they said something and they meant something in my life and what they said to me meant something, and maybe I'd take the money, but I'm not asking for it publicly. And I'm not condemning one who does, by the way. I'm not. But that rest of that shit, a QR scan, and plug in the show, what the fuck is going on? The
dude, I,
show,
the
Mike, Mike,
plugging the
Mike. If
show.
God forbid, something horrible happens to one of us with one of our closest loved ones, we are not plugging the fucking show for God knows how long, depending on the severity of the situation.
I mean, I'll
And
be
it's
honest with you.
severe.
I'll be honest with you. He just should have went all the way. He should have sold some Mayor McCall T-shirts for his podcast at his
What
son's
is
funeral.
this
Put a
cute,
booth up. Put a booth up with
dude?
$5 a shirt and
Dude,
sell them.
I just flung my glasses in the corner. You happy? Are you fucking happy?
I'm
I
sorry.
mean, you brought your QR code? No, really? Are we serious?
I'm serious.
I can't. No. Joe Farrow, what's normal in this world? Nothing. Fucking nothing. That's why I expect nothing. So when I get nothing, I don't go out in the backyard and submerge myself permanently in my pool.
No, listen, dude. I get it. I'm
God.
so lost on
God
this
help us.
planet
Help the
now.
chat. Help our brothers at home. Help our families. What is going on in this world? Did you see Cardi B? Have you seen some of the fallout? Some of the fallout from Trump being elected? I got big, giant Jabba the Hutt looking women telling me that they're going to shoot me in the head because I've, went a certain way in life. It's like, wow, really?
Well,
You
let me
know?
ask let me ask you
You're
this,
allowed to
right?
do this, Mike. It's
Let me
all over the
let,
place. You're
let
allowed.
let me ask you this, Jimmy. Right?
Go
So
for it.
we talked about Dustin. We spoke about Dustin Rhodes a couple weeks ago, and your wife, right, Karen, said to you, "Hey, I know that family, and she's friends with that family, and you guys had a
Sure does.
discussion and stuff."
She
To me,
talks him
that's
on the
normal,
road.
right? If you have a partner and you
Yeah.
do something stupid, usually your partner steps in. So let me ask you this: this guy's posting this shit. What's his wife thinking? Like, is she like, "Are
I don't
you a
know.
fucking idiot right now?"
I don't know. I ain't touching that one.
And then again, I
I
got to
don't
be
think.
honest with you. Maybe people do think it's normal. They're like, "What are you talking about? That's nothing wrong with that." I don't know.
Look, I guess all I can tell you is if someone thinks like that and they're from our generation, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? What the hell went wrong in your household in
Hey, but you
1984?
know what? He's got Hands of
Yeah,
Stone, Ronnie Garvin, and the franchise coming on his show, so that's important.
brother.
Anyway, you're watching Long
Mike,
Island number one. Go
Mike,
ahead.
don't make me scan you.
It's like
I can't. It's absolutely insane and way over the line. What
you're
else you got
watching
for me?
Long Island's number